Hi everybody, it's Annie here. I got my phone turned off. It's quiet. I don't think anybody's mowing outside, so I think we're good for a quiet video this time. So anyway, I just made some journals. I was watching Treasure Books, and she made some junk journals, I think's what she called hers. And anyway, or envelope journals, made envelope junk journals, I believe. But anyway, I got this idea. Of course, there's loads of tutorials out there for junk journals and using envelopes and all that stuff. But I made one junk journal, and then I made two just plain. But I like the way hers closed, and they weren't real big, and they were slimline and stuff. And anyway, this was my take on them, and I did make one that was similar to hers, like a junk journal. And so this is the one I used, and I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget. I used two different papers. This right here is from my Porch prints, and it's Botanicals. I want to say Wildflowers, but it's Botanicals on my Porch prints. And anyway, I used some of the papers from that, and then the other two are Tsunami Rose from Charming Fragments. So yeah, I wrote that down because I always forget, and I always get asked what papers I use. So anyway, that's what I used. And so we'll just do this one first because it's the most simple, and I only made the one from these papers. And this right here is just some about 5 different pieces, where you punch out your leftover card. I think it's an inch punch or something. And anyway, I just glued like 5 or 6 of these together and put a brad in them, because I like this type of closure. And she used a brad, but that was a large one like that. But I didn't have any. I had some, but the colors weren't particularly right, so I just made this, and it seems to work because these are not big journals. They're like 15, 16. They're not above 20 pages, so they're not anything that. And I did, seal it good and everything. And so, I really feel like they'll last, for a long time. So anyway, this is just the outside. And this is a paper clip. And I watched the lady, and I did not write her name down. But it's just a paper clip that I made out of leftover paper. And I did not glue it in. She did not glue hers in. And they seem to stay really well. And there's a little pocket in this particular one that you could put a tag in. Now, I left these plain on the inside, but I did include embellishments with them, so a person could doctor them up if they wanted to. But I strictly kind of made these definitely for writing or sketches or whatever, so they're definitely plain. And then I just put this little charm and put a brad in the corner of it, and it's just plain on the paper. But I love this paper. So anyway, this is just the closure on it, and these get a little, as they grow, depending on how you do yours. If you need a little more room, you can tie them around this way if they get a little chunkier, and you can close them that way also, or if you just like it that way better. That's individual taste there. Me, I liked it the other way better. So anyway, like I said, these are just plain coffee dyed papers, and some papers from this line. And like I said, most of it's just kind of plain on the. They're definitely plain. Little spot thing there, nothing fancy. Just plain coffee dyed paper. And I think this is a piece of music paper. And there's a little ticket from the line. And like I said, I just made these kind of, there's plenty of room for writing. They're not real big. And here's the middle, and I did put a little charm on there. Done a little stamping, not much. And then that's it. I won't go through all this. And then I did do one pocket, and this is like a little folder thing. It's open here at the top. And you can, you know, put whatever in it that you like. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I think these are about 16 pages, no more than 20. So that's that one. And like I said, I did make embellishments to go along with these. I don't want to take up a lot of time here. Where are the embellishments for this one? What did I do? Oh, here they are. I had some, when I printed out the papers, I had some, you know, things that's left over and stuff. And so I made a couple more little tags right here. And I had a couple of envelopes. Well, I had a couple of, there's the tags, or the paper clips, I should say. I made a tag. This is one of my little bags that I sewed with another paper clip. And it's got a few little goodies in here, little notebook cards or journal cards and stuff. I don't want to take them out and everything because we'll be here all day. An envelope. There was 2 envelopes left. They're quite large. This one will fit in the journal itself, but inside is just some, you know, some little cards, note cards, journal cards, and little doodads, and a little coin envelope. So that just goes along with this one, as far as that goes. And like I said, I just had these 2 paper clips stuck on it just to keep everything all gathered up, like so. Let's see, I think I had that tag up there, so yeah. And then I just slipped it in the back, you know, slipped it in the back here on the journal. That way I don't lose it, keep it all together till I get rid of it. So that's that one. These are just plain on the inside. Same deal, same thing, same kind of closure. This is with the Charming Fragments, and they're just plain, strictly plain on the inside. I mean, there's just, you know, nothing going on the inside at all. So, yeah. I love the paper. And I did sew around all of these, around the edge with the zigzag stitch to give them some strength and, you know, make sure they stay together, because I don't want them falling apart or anything like that. So they'll, you know, between sewing and the gluing and everything like that, they should, you know, you should have no problems with them staying together. And besides that, they're small, so they're pretty much going to be like monthly, and you'll have it full or whatever, or sketches. I mean, you know, there's not going to be something you can use indefinitely. And I just made a little bag to go with this one, and here's a little envelope. And I'm not going to open this up. It has cards, journaling cards, embellishments, paper clips, some other little envelopes, just embellishments in general, and the little embossed bag of parchment paper that I made that goes along, and it's in the same paper line as this one. So yeah, that's gonna go with that one. Because if I have to take all this out, we'll be here all day. You can see in this one a little bit more because it's about the same things in that one. It's just I done it different. I did not these will go in this bag when I get through, but I want to be able to show them to you. This right here is what's pretty much in the other one. Just some tags and little things you can use if you want to embellish. And this is just a little postcard thing I made. You can journal on the back of it, and I sewed it. A lot of sewing, you know, and you can just use these things for embellishments, whatever you want to do with them. And so I just stuck that in that. When I get through, I will put it down in the bag with this particular journal. And on this particular journal, I made a different bag. I made this bag. I just embellished it a little bit. I think there's a piece of paper in here. I'm not going to take it out, but a piece of coffee dye paper in here. And then another one of the paper clips that's a pocket. And you can glue the paper clip down inside here if you want, but I don't have any problem keeping them on. And if you really wanted to, you could take this out and use it as a pocket in your journal. So I left that as an option. And just done a little bit of, you know, a little sprucing up with a bag here. And the journal is the same paper line. Doesn't need a lot of stuff with it. This paper's very busy. It's just beautiful paper, and I hate to cover it up. But it's just plain on the inside, same as the other. Same kind of closure. You know, just white paper for sketching, journaling, or whatever, you know, that you want to do. There's the back. I just love these. I absolutely love these. I will be making more of these. I absolutely love doing this. And these are so usable. They're not overwhelming, you know. And like I said, I will put, and I did, you know, I did have make a different thing for all of them, just to, I was experimenting, I guess you could say. And these will hopefully get right down in here. I didn't do a trial run, so we'll see on camera if it's going to work or not. Yes, thank you. Yes, perfect. And just close that up. And I just use this as for a closure, basically. That's how the paper clips all got started. And little pieces of paper left, because I'm really trying to use all the papers that I print out as I go along, because I got so much on my desk, and it was too much. I wasn't using them. They were just overwhelming, and they just laid here, lots of them did. And so I really am trying to make an effort to, you know, when I print out stuff for a particular paper line or whatever I drag out or whatever for that particular project, I really am trying to use up a lot of this stuff. And then that one I just put on the back, and same here, just put that on the back. So anyway, that's what I've been working on this week, and I am going to make some more of these. I loved it, and yeah, and they're all made out of just, you know, I started out with an envelope. If I didn't say that, they're all just envelope journals trimmed down, covered with paper, and I sewed around them, and that's all they are. So anyway, thank you guys, appreciate you watching. Subscribe, leave me a question, a comment, you know, whatever. And anyway, just stop by and say hi, or give me a thumbs up or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I'm on here for 13 minutes, entirely too long. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.